Sairam students, I welcome all of you once again. So, we came to the last part of our lesson number 20, our emotional world. Let's recall once again whatever we have learnt in the last lecture. So, as you know that student, as a human being, we come across a variety of behavior right from morning we wake up till night we go to the bed. Am I right? Sometimes we become so happy, sometimes we become sad, sometimes unnecessarily we become angry, sometimes we fear of something. Okay, so there are so many emotions which we come across in our daily life. And why we are learning this topic basically? We are learning this topic just to learn how to deal with our emotions, how to cope up with the emotions. Once we learn how to cope up with our emotion, then our personality becomes balanced. Understood? And most importantly, like happiness and like sadness, even anger is also one of the important type of the emotion. We have learned that why we become angry. So, do you remember why we become angry, students? We have already discussed that. So, we become angry when something doesn't go according to our wish. Let's say, for example, if you have planned that I will do the shopping, I will do this shopping and that shopping. Suppose if your parents said no for the shopping, so that time you become so angry, you become so frustrated. Am I right? So that means what? You planned something, but your parents did not allow that. So these things makes us angry. But students, think upon that. Is it right thing to get angry just because you haven't done the shopping? No, it is not the right thing. Okay, you don't have to get angry. That's okay. If parents are saying something, it is completely right. Keep respect to their decision. Do not get unnecessarily angry. Are you getting my point over here? So always listen to your parents. Whatever they are saying, whatever elders are saying, it is right. Are you getting my point over here? So we become angry when something doesn't happen to our wish. And most importantly, you must have noticed that even we become angry if someone insults us unnecessarily. So insult is not only felt by the smaller kids, insult is felt by the elder as well, any type of the people. Insult means what? Saying something bad to the other person in front of everybody. Okay, so this is not good quality. If you want to say anything, so tell that person in the private, so that person can improvise themselves. So do not say any bad thing about any person in front of everybody. So otherwise the other person will get insulted, and as a result the other person will get angry, and at the same time that person might get hurt also. So we don't have to hurt anybody. Okay, and most importantly, we get angry when we see someone being ill treated. If other people I told you, most of the time we do not behave properly with the auto driver, then housekeeping staff and etc. So we have to behave properly with everybody. See, job doesn't define that they need respect or not. Every individual every individual, maybe elder or maybe younger one, everybody deserves respect. The respect shouldn't depend upon their job. The respect should be given to each and everybody. So that's why I told you in the last lecture also, students, please always remember, if you feel that everybody should give you respect, then start giving respect to the others. So likewise the proverb goes, give respect and take respect. So if you give respect to the other person will automatically gives you respect. So that's the way nobody will get ill treated. You have to behave nicely with everybody. Okay, so these are the ways. If we behave nicely, if we behave properly, so the anger will go down. Okay, but suppose in any cost, if we get angry, it is going to affect our body only. So when we become very angry, that time you all know that we become so stubborn and we become short tempered. What do you mean by short tempered? Short tempered means what? At fraction of second when someone becomes angry, that nature it is called as what? Short tempered. Okay, and what is the stubborn? Stubborn means what? you not listening to anybody, not listening to anybody's advices and the suggestion, doing what you want, that thing is called as what? Stubbornness. Okay, so students, when we become angry, we become so selfish, we become stubborn, we have to avoid everything. So whatever decisions we take in anger, in whatever decision when we take in the stubbornness, they are always tend to be wrong. So students, do not take any decision in anger. Calm yourself and take the decision once your anger goes away. Because most of the decision, whatever you take in anger, they all are wrong. So that's why try to control your anger. And most importantly, when we become angry, our attitude of cooperation and our understanding toward other people, it decreases. So whenever you judge anybody, keep yourself in that person's position and think how that other people will feel if you shout at anybody or if you judge anybody. Okay, so as a result, before judging anyone or before saying any bad words to anybody, so we have to understand the other person. Okay, we can understand other person when we are not angry, but if you become angry, the understanding level decreases, and in this condition we might hurt other people. So we don't have to hurt other people. Are you getting my point over here? And most importantly, anger causes our own health effect. So when we become so angry, our headache starts, sometimes we are unable to sleep and we feel too dull. So that's the reason students, always remember that try to avoid getting angry, because anger will affect us only, nobody else. Our body health will get affected, our mind will get affected. Okay, so these are the consequences of becoming so angry, and we have to avoid everything. Okay, and most importantly students, as you know that in the last lecture we also learned that there are so many flaws which are present in our body. Flaws means what? There are certain kind of the things which you are not good at. If you are good at something, that doesn't mean that you will be good at other thing. Nobody is entirely perfect, as we had already learned that. Am I right? So if there are any bad qualities which are present in you, of course we can improve that. Am I right? So you can't say that I can't do that, I am unable to do that. It's okay, nobody is perfect. If you're not able to do that thing, keep on practicing, keep on doing same thing again and again. If you keep on trying continuously, of course one day you will exit at what you can do. Are you getting my point? So it's okay, if you are aware about your talent, you should know about your flaws as well. Okay, and talking freely about your flaws, it is a good habit, so that we can learn what is bad in our case, so that we can improve our bad quality for our benefit, for our personality development. Are you getting my point, student? So as we know our flaws, we can develop ourselves. Okay, let's say I'll give you one example. For example, let's say there is a group of friends, like in your case here, I just I'm taking an example of Neha. See, somebody is Neha here, do not feel bad. Okay, I'm just taking name just for the sake of example. Okay, so let's say for example in group of friends, let's say here is a Neha present, here Neha is standing. Okay, so you can see that, what you can see, there is a group of friends and here Neha is standing. What you are observing here? Neha is getting ignored by her friends. Okay, Neha is getting ignored. Why Neha is getting ignored by her friends? Because the thing is that Neha never gives a chance others to speak, which is bad quality, no? Neha should listen what others are also saying. She shouldn't keep on talking and talking. She shouldn't dominate other people. She should allow other friends also to express their thoughts. Are you getting my point? And she doesn't appreciate anybody. She says bad words to everybody. Okay, so in that case, what you can see here, everybody started disliking her. Nobody is praising her. Nobody is involving her in their friendship gang as well, as you can see that over here. So when Neha's friends started ignoring her, Neha realized that. Neha realized that she began to watch out how she is speaking. Here you can see that. she observed herself. She observed that what is exactly problem, why her friends are not talking to her. Then she realized that as she is talking a lot and she is talking nonsense, she is not talking relevant. Okay, so her friends started avoiding her. But when she realized, Neha improvised herself. Neha told her friends that stop me if I talk too much. So that time her friends realized that Neha realized her mistake, and again her friends welcomed her. Okay, and Neha said that Neha told her friends that if I'm talking aloud, stop me. That means what? She wants to improve herself. Isn't it good habit, student? If you want to improve yourself, there is always an opportunity. If there is any bad quality which is present in you, of course you have still time, you can improve that. Okay, so slowly Neha started improving herself. As you can see that Neha started listening to others, and slowly as you can see that there are a lot of changes came in Neha's behavior. So this is how Neha changed herself, and she brought changes in her behavior as well. And as a result, as you can see that Neha's friend started involving her in their friendship gang as well. Okay. So students, what you have learned that over here? As I told you one example here. So here in this situation, we understand that our nature might bother others. Okay. So whatever our nature which bothers others and which is not good, we have to change that. If someone is getting offended because of us, then we should improvise that. We have to try hard to change ourselves. Are you getting my point over here? And always remember that as we know our talent, we should know our flaws in the nature as well. Okay, and we have to correct our flaws on time. Always remember that. Okay, we can change, of course. If there is any bad quality which is present in us, we have still time to change. So how you can change your quality? As I told you, no person is entirely good or entirely bad. Always think about the good qualities and virtue in our friend list. See, if there are any good qualities which are present in your friend, those good qualities you can take immediately. Let's say, for example, if your friend's handwriting is very good, then you think that I will also improve myself. I will also have the good handwriting like my friend. If your friend is good in the sports activity, then try to learn sport from your friend. If your friend is good in painting or drawing, then try to learn drawing and painting from your friend. So likewise, you can learn anything from your friends. There is no bad quality, or there is nothing to feel bad. If you feel that I should learn something from my friend, always you are welcome. Always you have to ask them. Okay, always remember that learning should be your quality. Learning should be quality. You have to learn from everybody. There is always something good in everybody. You have to learn good from everybody. Understood? So this is how we can change ourselves when we talk about our flaws. Are you getting my point, student? So one more example I would like to give you. Now you tell me, is it good quality or it is bad quality? Okay. Here the example says that Dinesh took Manoj's pen. Okay. And Dinesh took pencil as well as pen from Manoj's bag and hide them. Okay. Later on, Dinesh realized that I done wrong thing. As unknowingly, without telling Manoj, Dinesh took pencil and pen, everything, and he hided them. But later on, Dinesh realized that whatever I did, that is completely wrong. So that's why when Dinesh realized that he did something wrong, Dinesh went and he said sorry to the Manoj. And he said that I won't do it again. Now students, tell me here in this case, Dinesh did good thing or he did bad thing? Whatever he said sorry afterward by doing mistake, is it good or it is bad? Think upon it. Whatever he did, it is right or wrong? Of course, it is right. Okay, so always remember that whenever you realize your mistake, go and say sorry to that person. There is no bad feeling why I should say sorry. You shouldn't say like that. If you are wrong, if you have done any wrong thing, say sorry to your friends as well. If you have done some mistake, go and say sorry to your parents as well. Are you getting my point? So whenever you do any wrong thing, and if you realize that I am doing wrong thing, then always you have to remember that you have to say sorry to your friends as well as to your parents as well. Understood? So what we learned today here in this topic, we learned that there are so many type of the emotions which are present in our body, and we have to express our emotion. There must be balance between our thoughts and the emotions, and most importantly we have to control our anger. Why we should control our anger? As I told you, anger causes a lot of headache, it affects our health, it causes a decrease in the understanding. So that's why we have to stop becoming angry. And most importantly, as we know our talent, we should know about our flaws too, and we have to work hard to improve our bad qualities, and we have to correct our good qualities. Understood? So likewise students, here in this case there are so many emotions which are present in our body: happiness, sadness, anger, joy, and we have to try to manage everything. So I hope so students, you must have understood whatever we have learned in this session. So I hope so that whatever we have learnt in this topic, our emotional world, you will try to apply that in your day-to-day life also, and you will learn how to manage your behavior and how to deal with all the emotion which are there. And always remember, if you have done any wrong thing, then always go and say sorry to that person. Is that clear? And again, always listen to your elders. Do not get angry and do not take any decision in anger. Okay? So like this, we have completed our lesson number 20, our emotional world. Bye bye. See you.